Alright, gonna do an update video of sorts here. An update video to a collection video that I did, I think it was sometime last year. I do have some new acquisitions to show in this certain collection. It's not much, but I think it's worth talking about. That is my Alice in Chains CD collection. This is Facelift. This is a best value stickered re-release, but the sound has been slightly altered here, I believe, from the original, and I did have a chance to get an original CD of this, or what I think is an original, at a bookstore here a couple weeks ago, but decided not to buy it since I'm happy with the sound on this guy, even though it's compressed. With this, you just get the original album tracks here. You know, We Die Young, Man in a Box, or In the Box, Sea of Sorrow, Bleed the Freak, I can't remember, Love Hate Love, and Ain't Like That Anymore. I think Real Thing, that's another good song, Confusion, in my book. A great follow-up album, originally put out in 1992, and the person that dropped off the next couple CDs I'll be showing also had dropped off a Canadian version of this CD, and I really contemplated getting it, but I thought, well, at the price point it was a little high, and I'm happy with the sound on this guy, even though it is obviously different from the original. I don't know, I tried looking up the catalog number on this guy on the back here on the SKU, and it came up with nothing in discogs.com, so I'll probably put in whatever numbers are on the CD, on the bottom of the CD, put them into Discogs to see which pressing this is. But I'm pretty sure it is a re-release, and the sound has been slightly compressed, but it's a monumental album. You have songs like Them Bones, Damn That River, Rooster, Sick Man, Junkhead Dirt, Hate to Feel, Godsmack, Angry Chair, Wood. Excellent songs here, just excellent stuff. Amazing follow-up album, probably one of the best that I've seen from any band. Here's a re-release of Sap, the EP, and this is the Nice Price stickered re-release. I think the sound is slightly compressed here. Again, it could just be original sound, but this back image has definitely been blown up. I have records of almost all these albums, except for Facelift, because there's not a official re-release of that yet, or a re-release of the self-titled album, but I do have an original copy of that, and I have some information on that. Here's what I believe to be an original version of Sap. What an excellent EP. You have songs like Brother, Got Me Wrong, Right Turn, and Am I Inside. Would be neat to hear like some outtakes from these albums. I do understand that I'll mention it here in a minute. Here is another EP, Jar of Flies, released in 1993, and it charted in 1994, I believe. You have songs like Rotten Apple, Nutshell, I Stay Away, No Excuses, Whale and Wasp, Don't Follow, and Swing on This. I think the Swing on This song is a joke song, so I typically don't listen to it. And then I believe this is the original CD copy of this album, or EP. Now I have 3 different versions of this guy. I don't have all 3 to show on camera, but here's their Alice in Chains self-titled album. They have songs like Grind, Brush Away, Sludge Factory, Heaven Beside You, Head Creeps, Again, Shaming You, God, So Close, Nothing Song, Frogs, and the last track, Over Now. I'm pretty sure all these were produced by Toby Wright. Pretty much every one of these albums. Well, almost all of them. I mean, but this is just an excellent album. This is the bright yellow case variant. There's 3 different versions. There's the regular, clear jewel case. There's a purple. And the interesting thing about this is, and all my CD versions of this are the bright green or yellow, whatever you want to call it, version. Unfortunately, I did see a purple variant of this CD in the purple case years ago, and it's showing up blue on the camera, I believe. Or that's what I'm seeing through my viewfinder. And didn't get it because I thought, well, I already have the clear case variant. I was happy with that, but the sound actually does differ, and these are not easy to find anymore as easy as the clear case variant, as they're no longer being manufactured. And this is an original 1995 release of this great album, a great last album by the band. I think a lot of them knew that the band was, starting to come to an end even at that point, even though they were continued recording, you know, sound, a couple of tracks, back in, I think it was in 1998 or 1999 as Alice in Chains. By then, it was extremely obvious that the singer was struggling with addiction, but nonetheless, all this comes, unfortunately, at a cost. And anyways, here's the purple variant with the colors reversed, as you can see. Very cool. I think even the booklet. Now the booklets are exactly the same, just the same as the vinyl. I think, yeah, this is another 1995 version. And I do have the clear case variant, but it is stored away. I'm not going to grab it because I don't feel like pulling it out because there's really not much difference. The only difference is the case, and that's just it. Same tracks, same excellent album. Would be cool to see hear demos of this because I know they exist. They were Toby was presented demos of these songs, and those demos were not included on this box set, which I've wanted for a very long time. We'll go through and review it and talk about every single track on here. There's stuff that spans the entire, or there's tracks on here that span the entire career of Alice in Chains. Everything from their first album, or first demos for Facelift. Sorry, I'm grabbing all these so I can talk about them. Like their demos from Facelift, songs off of Facelift. There's like a rough version of We Die Young, or at least on the Nothing Safe best of box set in the orange case variant, which I used to own, and I did see that at the store. They had a bunch of good Alice in Chains CDs. There's a good possibility I'll go back this upcoming weekend, not this weekend because I'm actually filming this on a weekend day, and possibly get some of those. I don't know, or go to the Half Price Books near my house and get them. I don't know. There's 2 different locations I can go to, but this is an excellent album. I mean, a 4 CD box set. It has like a different mix of Brother off of Sap, which just has Lane and Jerry doing harmonies instead of Ann Wilson included in there. While I like that version, I actually like the alternate mix better, because it's great to hear these guys together, because they were meant to sing together, and having outsiders sing in Alice in Chains songs is, dare I say, blasphemous. Nah, I mean, I think it's great. I'm just kidding. I think it's great that other singers cover the band's songs, and they did after 2 or 3 years after Lane's passing, and they all did an excellent job. But this box set has a lot of stuff. It has the songs A Little Bitter, Died, what else, Fear the Voices, some stuff that just didn't make it onto the albums. But it would be cool if Jerry and the surviving members of Alice in Chains that were a part of the original lineup, which is just him and Sean Kinney at this point, and Mike Inez, to go back and listen to the tapes and release another, box set similar to this. Maybe it could be Music Bank 2 or something, or, and have like outtakes and more demos and alternate mixes. And there is like a remix of the song, I think it's Again, which is also featured in the DVD menu of this set. It would have been interesting if they had included the Music Bank Videos DVD in this set. That would have made sense to me, but they sold it as a, pardon me, this is Dusty, a separate package. But nonetheless, I'd highly recommend picking this up. This was the very last Alice in Chains release back in 1999, so 20 years ago. Hard to believe it's been that long. That is my Alice in Chains collection, guys. If you guys have any comments, if you want to show your collection, send me a link to your video or link it in the comment section of this video. If you have any questions about any of these items I show in this video or any of the other videos, go ahead and put that down in the comment section of each respective video, and I'll get back to comments and questions as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching.